So work starts on Friday and I'm color coding socks because they are all the same size and each boy will have underneath different color inside. Yesterday I went to introduce myself as a new LT English teacher, whatever, foreigner in the elementary schools that I will be. And thankfully they were the same schools that I left before before I stopped working when I was pregnant with the twins. They're napping there on the couch, and I was listening to general conference just now. But the thing that I have hard time with is the time expanded with an hour. So before I used to go home around 3:30, 3:45, and now it has to be till 4:30. I have to be there. So I have to talk to the nursery school tomorrow. They have an opening ceremony for the babies. To talk to them about picking up time. I guess it's a lot of change, so it's a bit hard, but not impossible. I know it will be okay. I will adjust and everything, but I'll be worried about them, and it's just this whole thing of like, let's wear a suit jacket again and introduce yourselves, and everybody's speaking Japanese around you. I honestly came home last night, like it was really late. It was like almost 6 o'clock when I came home after all the visits and stuff, and dinner time. So I'll have to keep this short because I have to go pick up all the futons from outside, the airing and blankets and blah. But I came home and I was like, I had enough of Japanese people speaking Japanese in front of me about about my schedules, and it just doesn't really feel very including and welcoming to hear people talking to each other about you for your whatever, even it's for your benefit or your whatever. It's about you, and nobody really translates much. So kind of understand the basics what they say, but it's just really annoying. So I just came home and I was looking down in the drawers here for something. What was I looking for? And I found a little jar of lutenica, which is from Bulgaria. I'll show you. It's in the fridge. Where is it? Here it is. My sister sent it to me. They got it too after I got it for my birthday last year. Was it last year? May, I don't remember. Or the previous year, May, I don't remember. But it's something that you can't really buy in Japan. It's an online thing. So I just felt like after all that Japanese day, I just wanted to eat something Bulgarian, and I was really happy. And my feta cheese, and I like, I don't know why I have really hard time with those people, even if with the bowing and with everything. And they don't mean bad, they're nice people, but they also really, I don't want to say fake, it's just you cannot really feel comfortable among them. I don't know how to explain it. It's just you always have to be careful how you carry your, like that was reminded again in the orientation that I had on Monday morning all the way to lunchtime. The orientation was with my company was to remind me again of all the um, keep your personal life apart from your, look, this is normal in every business world, but here is just a bit more like they want to know everything about you because you're the foreigner, you're like the new shiny toy, and but they don't say anything about themselves or any like, you know, everybody has to know all about your business, but they don't really open up to you and just keep it on professional tones, and like there is no moment in the day where you can just have like laugh or say something and joke around and feel like it's always like this tense holding you, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it with words really. It's just a feeling that it's really uneasy feeling, and I think that's why I like the kids, because the kids are kids. They don't act fake yet. They act upon their emotions, and they still learn, and then they teach them very well how to shovel those feelings under the rug and put the mask, not the literal one, but like the, just take the life out of them. And I understand, you know, as you grow up you have to act certain ways in society, and there are certain norms, certain expectations from you. But those who don't follow those things, and they call them rebels, and if some people think otherwise, they're different, if they nail them down with the others, and it's just, there's no individuality. And I very much dislike the fact that my kids had to be put into this kind of cultural learning and acceptance of the world, because yes, they teach them how to take care of nature and how to take care of trash and recycling and all that stuff. That's good, but about how individuals, and you know that they have this moral studies education and textbooks about how we should be helpful and extend our helping hand towards those who are down or whatever, that, you know, they teach them good things, but automatically, like, bottom line, at the end of the day, there always will be bullies and kids that are like more than the others, and so they just try to make it not visible. They just try to put they just spread this fog around everybody that everything is fine, everything is in order, everything is great, everything is perfect. I don't like this kind of fake harmony, fake search for constant reach for perfection. It doesn't make me feel easy. It makes me feel pressured all the time, and no break from it. And even when it was for a week, going to Hawaii 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? No, 2 years ago, it just felt different to be among other people who show their emotions and happy and joke around, and you can laugh out loud with them and go to those schools yesterday. It's like, everybody's so strict and so formal, and thank goodness I have some connections I made the years before. I worked with some of those teachers before, so I feel a little bit more comfortable. But I'm scared if I have lost that spark to play with the children outside, or to be cheerful in the classes, while thinking at the same time if those two twins are crying their lungs out because it's a new environment for them and they don't have mommy around. And those transition moments, and those feelings and emotions, you have to go through those changes. Can't really talk to anybody about it. There's nobody here to listen to me except my sister. I'm sorry. I hope future me is happier and in a better place where I can feel more comfortable. When my boss introduces himself to all those new ALTs, he says how much he fell in love with this country, and he decided to stay when he came a few years back. And he was working completely different area of business, but he started teaching English and fell in love with the country and whatever. I just, every time when I hear people saying that, I just don't understand what exactly do they fall in love with here. Food, I would be okay with in any country with food. Nature, every country has beautiful nature, not just Japan. Just because they trim their trees in certain shapes and figures and arrange their rocks doesn't mean it's something so amazing and cannot see in other countries. My country doesn't have those gardens, but I remember flower gardens in my grandma's gardens, and I loved it anyways. Just because they tax people to the bone, tax them, and make those beautiful parks and maintain them doesn't mean that it can be happy. There's still people committing suicide every day from pressure of society. Like, what do you fall in love with here? Maybe the corruption is not as much, the theft is not as much, but I live in a very country place. Maybe in the big cities is more crime. I don't know. So the only thing I would say is the public bathrooms are clean and nice. And that's it. But how much time do I spend in the public bathrooms, really? Well, now I will be in the elementary school's bathrooms a lot because I drink lots of water during the day, or tea. But I'd rather be in a place where I can be myself and talk to people in a language that we understand, and be part of the, like, not stay in the stuff from, like, just stay over your books and everybody's like speaking gibberish you don't understand, and look like the Martian in the room, the elephant in the room. And when you call into the room, everybody stops talking or whatever, or you hear your name and they're talking about you, and like right there 3 meters away from you. And it's just, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all of it. I don't wish that to anybody, really. And I'm trying to explain to my boss, I have 5 kids. I cannot really stay all the way till 4:30. If I stay till 4:30 on the job, I have to pick up my kids like 4:45, almost 5 o'clock. By the time I come home, have to get them ready in 4 hours to be back to bed. And basically, bye twins. Like, we don't really see each other anymore so much. I don't know. Those other 3 boys, they just always on their computers and games. Every time they come around, it's like, can you add another hour on the parental control on my games? I was just in the middle of something and the time ran out, and then when I do it, oh, thank you, just leaving the room. It's just, yeah. Let's going back to be by myself, my books. At least I'll probably have time more to read or write or both. But anyways, I have to go pick up the phones from outside. It's almost 5 o'clock.